Mago Project by Marshall, Audrey, Ross, Wabby, and Tyler. This is a canyon, which is a deep gorge between two cliffs resulting from the erosion of landmass by water and sediments. The canyon walls become more prevalent the older the river. A point bar is a low, curved ridge of sand and gravel along the inner bank of a meandering stream. Point bars form through the slow accumulation of sediment deposited by the stream when its velocity drops along the inner bank. A cut bank is an eroded, concave bank formed at a bend of a river or stream by the flow of water around the bend, also known as river cliff or river cut cliff. This is formed by the erosion of the soil by the stream. The water velocity of a river is the speed at which water flows along it. The water velocity is determined by the gradient, the volume of water, the shape of the river channel, and the amount of friction created by the bed. As you can see in most of our videos, as the output of water increases, the velocity increases as well. A cutoff occurs when a meander bend in a river is breached by a chute channel that connects the two closest parts of the bend. The cutoff often forms when flooding occurs. An oxbow is a crescent-shaped lake lying alongside a winding river. The oxbow lake is created over time as erosion and deposits of soil change the river's course. Once a cutoff is formed, the U-shaped body of water is known as an oxbow lake. This is another example of a canyon. However, this canyon is more of a narrow, straight line chute. This river right here personifies both the examples of erosion and deposition. Watch as the sand deposits into the water, and it erodes with the water carrying away the sand. Wow, look at that increase of water velocity. It's becoming more and more rapid. Come on, someone had to make that joke.
Next, should we just include some meanders? Or just all sand going in?
Where? Oh my god, it's a flash flood. A flash flood is a rapid flooding of geomorphic low-lying areas, washes, rivers, dry lakes, and basins. It can be caused by excessive rain or the melting of ice or snow. This is a meander. A meander is a bend in a river. This forms when water from the river erodes the edge, widening the valley. Meanders are common in older rivers. The older the river, the more erosion occurs. Also, we have a potential cutoff, and it's beginning the process of an actual cutoff. This occurs when a meander is in the river, and they form usually when erosion occurs naturally. As the bend in the river gets more severe, the water wants to create a shortcut. A divide, which we have here, is the separation of water into two separate paths caused by the forceful velocity of the river. Water flowing on one side of a divide empties into one body of water, while water flowing on the other side empties into another. We also have the example of a delta. Some rivers drop so much sediment that waves and tides can't carry it all. It builds up in layers, forming a delta. There are multitudes of channel shapes, such as meanders or cutoffs or oxbows. For our own channel shape, we made kind of a ziggity-zaggity type. Here are before pictures, before we increase the water output and increase the water velocity. We created a meander as well as a point bar and a cut bank for our after pictures. We also had a floodplain for the top and the bottom of the rivers. A floodplain is a generally flat area of land next to a river or stream. It stretches from the banks of the river to the outer edges of the valley. Let's say there would be a drought, then the floodplain would increase due to the lack of water.